I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively apologize for my voice. I've been sick the last 2.5 weeks straight, so if my voice sounds a little raspy and different, well, now you know why. Anyway, so in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick demonstration on basically two trains of thought in regards to muzzle and stock position, particularly within the context of entries. The first position, or the first train of thought, is going to come from the more competitive shooter mindset that has become really popular and recent, where more or less you're going to be keeping your stock in the shoulder and the muzzle in some sort of low ready position as much as possible, because this is going to allow you to engage from a low ready position, and therefore is generally going to be faster than some other position, particularly within this video in the context we're talking about, from faster than some sort of compression position where you have to drive that muzzle towards the threat, get the stock back into your shoulder to take shots. Basically, their mindset is that the most important thing is just being a better, faster shooter than your adversary or the threat, and they're willing to sacrifice other things for that means, including telegraphing and so forth, which is going to be the predominant discussion for this video. The second train of thought is going to be compression upon entry, so entering some sort of compression or short stocking position, where you're taking the stock off your shoulder, compressing the rifle as you step through that threshold to avoid or minimize telegraphing as much as possible when stepping through that threshold. Obviously, once you step through that threshold, you're driving that muzzle to the corner and getting the stock back into your shoulder to deal with whatever threat may lie in that corner. Anyways, enough of my blabbing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 6 different entries, 3 of them from a stock in the shoulder position with the muzzle slightly depressed in a low ready position. And it's going to stay there through the entire entry. And then the other 3 are going to be from a compression position or a short stocking position, whatever you want to call it. So the stock is going to be well off the shoulder, compressed with the muzzle slightly depressed as I enter that threshold. Once I break that threshold, of course, the muzzle is going to drive out and the stock is going to go back into the shoulder towards the corner. So we'll go ahead and do those 6 different entries, and you can see the differences in telegraphing from the corner, and then we can have a discussion from there. All right, so we just got done with the 6 different entries. For your knowledge, this is a 32-inch threshold, or door technically, so it is a rather narrow door, just for your own information. Now, you can definitely tell that there is a big telegraphing difference between the low ready position and the compression position. You were able to see that muzzle come through this threshold about, call it, let's just say, a half second before I entered that threshold and was able to get my eyes into that corner. So whomever was in that corner, right, you in this case, you were able to see me for, let's just call it, a half second before I was even able to get my eyes in that corner and potentially see you, which is a big advantage to whomever may lie in that corner, because again, they're able to see you a half second before you're able to see me a half second before I'm able to see you. It's a big advantage, considering most human reaction time is going to lie in somewhere in that like 0.3 of a second range, give or take. Obviously, that's very context dependent, but more or less 0.3 of a second for human reaction time. As opposed to the compression position, where if there was telegraphing, particularly because this is such a narrow door, it was very minimal and a lot shorter of a time frame than from the low ready position. Now, personally, I'm very much on the compression side of things, where I do not want to be telegraphing my muzzle or telegraphing it as least as possible on entry, because I don't want to give whomever's in that corner any pre-notification that I'm coming through that door. This is already a very dangerous situation, and that person in that corner already has a pretty large advantage over me. He's in a very strong defensive position, and by telegraphing, I am only giving him an even bigger advantage by basically giving him a short notice that I'm about to come through that doorway. So I personally tend to be on the compression and limiting telegraphing as much as possible, position or train of thought, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I thought I'd make this quick video and demonstration so that way you can just decide for yourself or discuss it, whatever you want to do. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.